two brand new perspectives on the 250,000-gallon molasses spill in Honolulu Harbor, one from above and one from underwater, showing the actual pipe that sprung the massive leak. Continuing coverage tonight, KITV4's Andrew Pereira talked to state and federal leaders who are working on the cleanup.
A series of aerial photos of Ke'ehi Lagoon shows how the molasses spill dissipated last week during a 5-day period. Those who live on the lagoon have also noticed the change, which includes large schools of small fish congregating near docks.
I've noticed you can see actually the bottom of the keels of the sailboats, which I was like super surprised.
During a conference call Wednesday led by Senator Brian Schatz,
thanks to all of the callers who are anxious to know what's happening in Honolulu Harbor.
Federal and state officials had a similar assessment.
Fortunately, at this point, it appears that water quality, including dissolved oxygen levels in the Honolulu Harbor and most of Ke'ehi Lagoon, have returned to normal or near normal levels, largely due to the natural flushing.
However, that's not the case on the west side of Ke'ehi Lagoon near the reef runway, where molasses could take longer to flush out. State and federal officials are currently huddled inside this incident response center on Sand Island Access Road. A main focus right now is the sampling of the ocean bottom through a series of underwater dives.
The goal of these dives is to assess affected coral reef colonies within the harbor and lagoon impact areas.
Matson has already taken responsibility for the spill after this pipe the company didn't even know existed burst. An underwater video shot by the U.S. Coast Guard Tuesday shows the barnacle-encrusted pipe, but not much else.
No signs of any molasses.
Researchers at the Kewalo Marine Laboratory have already determined coral has suffered tremendous damage, but federal officials continue to gather data.
I don't think that there's been really enough of an assessment on the bottom. We've seen a lot of injury to coral.
However, long after this incident command center shuts down, the question of who will pay for the possible restoration of coral is as murky as the harbor waters on the first day of the spill.
It's in a gray area in terms of federal law, so we're not quite sure. The state certainly is interested in preserving and protecting their resources, but right now we're in limbo in terms of knowing exactly where we're going.
Andrew Pereira, KITV4 News.